Hello, everybody. It is August 21st, 2023. I am Drew.
I'm Tara.
This is America's #1 Chicago-based sports entertainment sibling. Butthole Buffoonery 69 podcast on the planet.
Maybe in the galaxy?
Probably in the world. We are number
Well,
one.
We are.
Prove us wrong. But all those parameters,
Show us the numbers.
With all those parameters, we got to be number one. If we're not, I don't know who's out there beating us.
I know.
I don't know who's out there beating us. Who's top dogging it? Tara, are you prepped today? Are you ready? Like mentally? Like, did you come? Who are you?
I'm Tara Mellon, the baddest bitch in town.
Oh shit!
That's who I am.
Okay.
So get ready,
all right,
people,
I'll drink to that
because it's about to get freaking real.
What was that? You felt like you held back there. It's about to get freaking real. Were you afraid to say fuck?
No, I wasn't gonna say fuck. If I wanted to say fuck, I'd say fuck because I'm a bad bitch, okay?
She's a bad bitch. That needs to turn up her mic still. It's still too quiet. We actually started this pod over, guys, because her mic is not a lot picking up stuff.
How's this? Better?
Much better.
See, on mine, it's peaking like crazy.
Well, not like turn it down a little bit, maybe. But it was like nowhere. You sounded like you were in a tin can.
Hey, it still is showing it pretty big, but
it's not pot peaking on my end, so
okay, that's good.
I can see it on my screen. Things to do this week. Let's talk about things. We're going to do our Tara. So we'll do the child draft at some point, or Hall of Fame. Did you do children? Did you do young? I wish I would have said little kids, not just child actors. Like, I don't really want teens, but
so all of mine, they were young.
Like young
when they became teens at some point
obviously.
For some of them, but like they started.
They all did. They all pretty
young.
much. They all became teens at some point. They all grew. Mostly of them grew up,
but then kept acting as a teen.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm talking about little kid. This is the little kid Hall of Fame. I've decided. Does that work? Will it still count for yours?
I think I just have to maybe switch one person out.
Yeah, we'll go with it. We'll make a ruling on it at the time.
Okay.
We'll make a ruling on it at the time. We'll see what happens, Tara. Sports related stuff. Let's start with sports this week. We haven't started with sports a lot lately. Hard Knocks hasn't happened yet, so we can't talk. I guess we can talk about last week's, but I didn't think last week's was that exciting.
Can I say something?
We're a week late to it, which isn't that fun.
We are a week late. But I was like, did I finish watching it? Because I couldn't remember. Mm-hmm. That's how unfun it was.
Yeah, it wasn't as... I still enjoyed it.
I went back. Yeah, but it wasn't like... There was nothing in it that I was...
Getting rid of like fringe guys not finding out about him really has made the show suffer.
I know.
Like they're like going out of their way to like find stuff to talk about. It's just like, man. Aaron Rodgers is such a douchebag, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
I didn't think he was likable last week. I just thought he was interesting. This week, I was like, you're just a douche. Like, you're an ass. You say rude things to... He's rude.
Yeah.
He's like a rude person.
He called the guy fat.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yes, that's one example.
Rude. Like,
but everything he says is rude. He talks down to everybody.
Yeah.
Every time he talks, it's like he's the smartest, most excellent man on the earth. And he's like a little bitch cunt with one Super Bowl. He has one Super Bowl. Bro, yeah. Aaron, you have one Super Bowl. I have none. That's true. That is true. I have none, Aaron. But you have the same amount of Super Bowls as Badger star Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who sucks.
Who's not great.
Aaron, get over yourself, dude. You have one Super Bowl.
You have one Super Bowl, and sure, you have 4 MVPs, but that, like, who cares?
MVPs don't mean shit, is what I've learned.
Exactly.
They don't mean shit. It's like
no.
They don't mean shit. Aaron, you're a cunt. Stop being such a jerk. I don't like you. Yeah. I've gone straight back to just not liking him at all. I never really liked him that much, but I really don't like him. It was less about him this week, but also kind of a lot about him again.
Yeah. It's only going to be about him.
It's the Aaron show, and he's cool with it. He's excited
he's like,
about
cool.
It. Watch Hard Knocks, guys.
He's going to be a smug little fuck.
I think if you're an Aaron Rodgers fan, you might like Hard Knocks, and if you hate Aaron Rodgers, you'll really like it because you'll hate him as much as we do.
Yeah.
The first week might be hard for like, oh, look at him trying to make him seem like a cool guy. But then
Yeah.
you'll get into week 2 and be like, no, he's a little cunt still.
Mm-hmm. He's just so damn smug. Like, just his smuggy remarks. And like I said, if you're comfortable calling someone fat to their face, like you're an asshole.
The guy wasn't like really playing along with him. I didn't think. Like,
no, I didn't either.
He kind of felt like he's like, what the? He kind of seemed like he was like, what the fuck? Like, he wasn't even like really laughing along with him. Like he was talking to him like they were buddies, and that's how buddies talk to each other. Like, can I tell you something? Most fat people, even if you're buddies, and you like none of them really like, oh yeah, thanks for like reminding me I'm fat. Like, right? It's not fun, especially in in a public space like that. Yeah. Like in front of people, in front of the world on a fucking like, right? And it wasn't even that jokey.
No,
they're clearly not that close of friends.
You're fat.
Like if you'd ribbed me in front of people, like called me like a chubster and something like that. You got to say something like chubster. You can't just say fat.
Yeah,
fat's just like harsh. It's a harsh word.
And I would never do that because that is
rib me
nice.
For being a chunkleteen.
Yes,
I can't say the same. You know that sometimes I'll make a face or
I know you will. You are
comment.
You are not you are not nice. I am nice. I would never do that to you.
No.
Because I know that it would hurt your feelings.
Not always.
Yeah.
Not in the right context. There's a context to be had. It wasn't the context Aaron Rodgers was using, but
okay, beer belly, you settle down.
Oh, if I was a thick boy, la 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 la.
I could never. I hated even saying that.
Beer belly's not even that good.
I know, but you're drinking a beer, so I said it.
High Life, beer drinker. High Life, the beer belly drinker's beer. The beer of the beer belly drinker. Well, help me the word that.
The beer of the beer belly.
The beer belly. The beer belly beer drinker.
The beer belly of beers.
That's what it is. The beer belly beer drinker beer. High Life. The beer of the beer belly. High Life. The beer of the beer bellied beer drinker. High Life. The official beer of the beer bellied drinker. I like it.
Oh my God. I hate it.
What's the hate? What's the hate?
It was just it was clawing at me where every time you kept saying it.
It's a tongue twister. It's hard. It's hard.
Okay.
High Life. The beer belly drinker's beer. It's a tongue twister. I like it. Try saying that after drinking 3 High Lifes. Try saying that after having a sip of 1 High Life.
Yesterday, Mom, Dad.
Our mom and dad?
Yep. Yeah. Mom, Dad, myself, and Travis went to a cocktail bar called the Muskie Lounge. And Dad ordered a Sazerac. With a side of Miller High Life.
Yeah, he did.
He needs a little beer chaser for that.
Mm-hmm.
And Mom ordered a Spotted Cow. And
for herself.
And then Mom saw Dad's High Life and was like, wait, they want that. So Mom drank Dad's High Life and Dad drank Mom's Spotted Cow. And I went, Dad's a good guy.
And Mom's a shithead. Think a little harder before you order a beer. It's not like she didn't know High Life was there if Dad ordered it.
Right. There was a list and she just didn't go far enough, I guess.
But she also heard Dad order High Life.
No, he ordered it after her.
Oh my God. Why didn't she
And I think she didn't hear him when he ordered it.
Mm.
So, yeah.
We're very much a High Life family.
Yeah.
I drink it. Miranda drinks it.
Mm-hmm.
Dad and Mom like it. Do you like it?
I don't know. I haven't really had.
The answer is yes, Tara.
Yes, out of a bottle.
Tara, the answer is yes. Are you a High Life drinker, Tara?
I am. I'm a big High Life drinker.
We're going to try this again. Hey, Tara, you drink High Life?
Yep.
Miranda's a High Life drinker. I'm a High Life drinker. Mom's a High Life drinker. Dad's a High Life drinker. Tara, you drink High Life?
Hell yeah, I do. It's the beer belly beer of beers.
It's a good thing I'm going to be the spokesman. It's a good thing I'm going to be the spokesman of High Life.
I remember having a couple High Lifes on our roof at our apartment.
They're
loving life.
Top of the notch, yeah. Sitting on the roof,
Sneaking up.
middle of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
The sun's starting to set in the west. Sun in our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Sipping down cold
Sipping down.
champagne of beers. Miller High Life. Miller High Life. The beer belly beer drinking beers. Why can't I say it?
I hate it.
Tara, anything about Hard Knocks, or do you got any other, or can we move on to something else sports related?
We can definitely move on to something else.
Anything else sports related for the week that you wanted to talk about? Anything big happened for you?
I'm
trying to think.
So Michigan, they did a self-imposed 3-game suspension on Harbaugh.
Self-imposed.
Self-imposed.
I love when they do the self-imposed.
Hoping that when the NCAA hands down the punishment, they take that into consideration, that
we already punished ourselves.
We already punished ourselves. You know, the first 3 games of the season where we're playing absolutely no one.
Right.
It was going to be 4 games, but that 4th game is the Big Ten opener, so we probably should only do 3.
Yeah, I hope I don't even really know exactly what he did, but
I don't either. Something COVID times.
I don't know if I care enough.
No.
About it. But yeah, the self-imposed bans are so stupid. Like, can you imagine? Basically, that's what Cleveland tried to do, I feel like, with Deshaun Watson last year. Fuck Deshaun Watson. Forgot about that loser. NFL's coming up, Tara. We'll do our NFL show in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
The week leading up, that Tuesday before the season starts.
We'll have to do some like fun predictions.
We'll do fun predictions. Maybe you'll come up with some for once.
I will. We did that last year, and I wasn't fun, but I'm gonna be so fun this year.
But we also got to do. We're gonna do some picks too, because we're picks.
We got to do picks.
We got to figure out how we're really underdog pickers. So I don't know what we're gonna pick for underdogs for heading into the year. Maybe we'll pick someone who's not predicted to make the playoffs. We'll both pick one, and we'll say that they're going to make the playoffs.
Well, I was thinking like we could do predictions in terms of like weird, fun stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm talking about we have to do a bet.
Okay.
And the only way to really do an underdog before the season starts is to pick someone who's not predicted to make the playoffs. We predict them to make the playoffs.
Okay.
That'd be an underdog pick.
It would be
for that. We'll come up with. We'll find. We'll both find one. For those
who don't know what underdog means,
that's not the same thing as an underdog pick, but it's a long shot. But it's coming up. Football. We'll do our football thing here in a minute. I'm in a new fantasy football league.
You are?
Yeah, where I get to actually draft. Greenberg, guest of the show, Greenberg.
Yep.
And a bunch of his buddies and some buddies here, and they're already bugging me. I'm already over it. But they do like a loser, like the loser has a penalty. And they did this thing last year where it's like they didn't come up with your own thing. It's this thing that's like a well-known, like where they went to you have to go to a Waffle House and eat. You have to be there for 24 hours, but every waffle you eat, you can leave basically. Like an hour comes off. So the person went and ate 15 Waffle House waffles. So they were there for 9 hours at a Waffle House. So either it's 24 hours and no waffles, or each waffle you eat takes an hour off. But they didn't invent that. It's something that like is famous from like someone. They didn't come up with it. So I'm going to make fun of them.
Question. I never heard of it before. I believe that they didn't come up with it. But can you like pace yourself, or does it have to be like I'm going in and I have to eat this many at one time?
No, it's whatever you do. As you go.
I think I could eat 24 waffles.
You listened to Part of My Take. They had a punishment where you had to bowl, and each hot dog you ate, you could take it off of your score for you, because you had to bowl a perfect 300 before you could leave.
Right.
But each hot dog you ate counted as a certain amount of pins for your final score.
Okay.
That's what I bet one of them dickheads predicts this year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to come up with something different. I'm gonna rip on like, no, we got to come up with our own thing. We're not ripping off somebody else.
What about goldfish?
What about goldfish?
You got to eat goldfish.
No. I don't want to say anything that I would never want to do in my whole life.
I know you won't do that.
It has to be more of a thing. I like the idea of like, cool, you have to do this thing, but you can like
take off.
Involving eating in an act of like physical activity together is a good way to do it. I like that. I do like that. The other thing I thought was like someone for like a year can only take baths. You can't take a shower. You have to take a bath when you bathe.
What if you're out like at a hotel and they only have like a shower?
Baths, and you have to prove it every night that you drew. Every night you bathe.
Oh my gosh!
You drew a bath. I guess technically they could take some showers, but I just like the idea of having to take baths. Maybe like a bubble.
Our brother would love that. He'd be all about it.
Who would?
Our brother.
Yeah, for sure, but not most people. Most people aren't into baths. Bubble bath. It has to be a bubble bath.
Yeah,
I thought that, or maybe the people that finished last have to take a bubble bath together. The last two teams, a bubble bath together. That's not fun, and that's not because of like sexual stuff. It's more like I don't want to sit in someone else's filth,
dirt,
like a dirty boy's filth.
But they can't bathe for like a week.
A week.
That's too long.
I don't really care. It can be the day before. I don't give a shit. It could be that they can both shower in the morning. I don't give a shit. Their dirty butts are going to be getting in there.
Their dirty butts.
Their dirty dude butts.
Butt to butt.
So that's so maybe I'm like the two losing teams have to take a bath.
Wash each other. They have to sponge each other.
I don't know about that. You don't have to touch each other. You just have to take a bath together. In a regular sized bathtub too.
Actually, you can't touch each other, and if you do, you have to stay in there.
No, they have to, if they touch, they touch. It's funnier if they touch. Full nude, bath,
full nude,
bubble bath.
No bubble bath because
an hour-long bubble
then you have to see everything.
Huh?
No bubble bath.
No, the bubble bath makes it romantic. It's fun. I like it to be bubble bath for the
and you have to drink a bottle of champagne.
You have to share a bottle of champagne. You have to stay in the tub together. Yeah. Oh, I got this is one. It's a bubble bath with the bottom two teams bubble bath together.
Okay.
And they have to stay in the tub until either A, they both finish a bottle of champagne or they finish a 12-pack of High Life.
A bottle of champagne is not a lot. It will take.
They have to finish. They have to split a bottle of champagne and a 12-pack of High Life.
Okay. Yeah.
That's gonna be my pitch. Yes. What do you guys think? If you guys got other funny things, that's funny. The two of them have to share the tub and have a bath and do that. Some of the dudes will be very into it and think it's very fun.
Yeah.
It really will depend on the two dudes, but it's a funny bit. I'm gonna suggest it.
What about if they also feed each other chocolate covered strawberries?
Maybe.
Because it's gross eating in a tub too.
Yeah. By the end, they're gonna be wasted.
Or
6 beers of do they both?
Or they have to eat
a heart-shaped pizza.
A heart-shaped pizza or White Castle.
Oh, why White Castle?
Because it's so gross.
Sure.
I like a heart-shaped pizza, though. It sounds romantic. And, it's kind of around the time that football's over is Valentine's Day.
That's true. Yeah, I like this idea. I guess we have to all be there together, or at least a couple people got to be there.
They have to live stream it on Twitch.
It's a live stream.
I don't even know what Twitch is.
I'm going to make the suggestion. I'm going to make the suggestion for it in the group chat today.
All right.
I think it's a great idea, and I think it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I think it's a winner. You think it's the bottom two teams? Is that the way to go?
Yeah.
Or like make it hard to the bottom two.
Or the bottom and the second place.
No, I don't like that.
I don't either. It's
the bottom two teams. Mm-hmm. Because I'm more likely to finish second than the bottom two. I picked fifth, by the way. So we'll see. I'll keep you all updated on how we're going and what it ends up being. Sports-wise, I don't have a ton, Tara. I don't have a ton sports-wise. Do you?
Not really. The only other thing that I saw that just irritated me has to do with Joe Mixon, the biggest loser, one of the biggest losers in football. But he was driving erratically and he cut off a woman, and then apparently he had a gun and said, "I'm gonna shoot you in the head and there was like not video evidence of that, but there was video evidence of him driving and cutting this woman off.
Yeah.
Well, he was just found not guilty because the prosecutors couldn't prove that she was afraid versus angry. And he was supposed to get like it was like a menacing.
How do you prove that
charge.
someone's afraid?
Right? And then also the defense was like, Joe has a lot of guns, but he doesn't have any baby guns. So the guns that she's acting like she saw, he doesn't have that gun. So we should just throw this whole thing out. And the judge was like, no. But then she ruled for not guilty.
Fucking insane. This guy's
Right?
a fucking loser. That started Joe Mixon, anti-Joe Mixon thing. Hey, I hit women and I pull guns on women. I'm a piece of shit. I'm Joe Mixon. I'm Joe Mixon. I'm a piece of shit. I pull guns on people. I beat women. We've seen you punch a woman in the face.
Yes.
We've seen it.
With all your might.
All of your might.
Broke her jaw.
I don't have, we don't think that guy could pull a gun on a person? Like, what are we fucking talking about? Fuck Joe Mixon.
Yes. I hate
Fuck
him
Joe
so
Mixon.
much,
I'm putting this
Drew.
out as a clip. I will definitely fuck Joe Mixon.
Don't. That scares me.
For what?
He has a bunch of guns.
Tara, he's going to come find us? Fuck that guy.
We are America's #1 podcast.
Guy's a loser.
He's such a loser.
I hate him.
I just hate him. I just can't believe, like, people act like he's a good football player. Even if he is a good football player,
he's a bad dude.
He's a bad dude. I would never give him any press. I would never give him any money. Like, when people have him on their fantasy teams, they're fucking losers for picking him because he's a loser. And there's things that are bigger than winning fantasy football.
Yeah, apparently Joe Mixon's guns because he doesn't have any little ones. Yeah. He only has big dogs.
Yeah, he just has big guns.
Joe Mixon guns. I got the big
Joe's
Joe
got
Mixon
a lot
guns.
of guns. Like,
I'm Joe Mixon. I got a lot of
Joe's
guns.
got a lot of guns.
I'm Joe Mixon.
And he was driving erratically.
John and Elise Mixon should be very proud of their son.
Yeah.
Born July 24th. I'm glad it's not July 23rd.
It's almost your birthday.
He's 27. He's 27-year-old dipshit. Dude, grow up.
Right? Grow up.
Some people, it's not that he has to grow up. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah. He's just as disrespectful and just such a fucking loser. Anytime news comes out about him, I can't deal with it.
It's always bad.
It's always
Guess what?
bad.
It's always about the same dudes. Always the same dudes.
Yes, being
dickhead.
Shits.
There's nothing about ifs, ands, or buts. It's because you're a piece of shit.
And it's like,
it's not about anything else. It's not about anything else.
If he was on one of our teams, we wouldn't want to deal with him. We would not be fans of him.
I would hate it.
It's like, how are these people fans?
I don't know, man. I'm never quite sure.
And then there's somebody like, I don't know.
Don't even. Why are you going to pretend like they're not a piece of shit too?
No, everyone's a piece of shit.
They're all pieces of shit.
Everyone's a piece of shit.
Everyone's a piece of shit. We're all just big old pieces of shit, but he's the bigger piece of shit. Some people are bigger pieces of shit. How about that? How about Jonathan Taylor? Jonathan Taylor can't get paid. Even though he's a good dude. Seems like a real good dude. Seems like a real nice good dude. I could be wrong.
I was
talking highly of Badgers this day on my. Did you see I went full Badger today?
I like it. I was going to tell you I like your shirt.
Full Badger. Full Bucky. Badger hat, Badger shirt. You should see.
I'm ready for
plug.
I'm ready for the season. Man.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do in the Big Ten this year with their new coach and all that jazz.
They have them ranked way high.
They do have them ranked high. I think this thing we're doing could take a while, Tara. Let's jump into it unless you have any more sports stuff you want to talk about. Fuck Joe. Basically learned fuck Joe Mixon.
Fuck him always.
Fuck him up the butt in prison where he belongs. Mm-hmm. Oh, I did see what's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson won 100-meter dash at the Worlds.
Good.
So I'm glad that happened.
Mm-hmm.
She's cool. I like her. She didn't get to compete in the Olympics because she smoked weed. That's really stupid. listen, it was a rule,
The
and they fucking followed it, but it's a dumb rule.
Yeah.
So she's gonna, she's gonna win the world. She's gonna win the gold medal, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
The next Olympics. When are the next Olympics? Next year?
I don't really know. I think next year. Yeah.
2012, 2020. No, the next Summer Olympics aren't until 2024, I think. Oh, that's next year. Holy shit. Holy shit. Next year's 2024.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She's so fat, little and fast.
I know. She's only like, what, 5'1"?
Something like that. Did you see when she came back, did her comeback and she had her hair and then it ended up being, she whipped her wig off and had a new do.
Yeah.
It was like braids. She looked fucking rad in the braids. It was a better look. Much better look.
She's got like a feisty vibe.
I don't know what her old hair, I guess it looked better than the wig, I guess. I can't remember. Compared to her old hair looked cool, I guess, but her new hair it's cool. It's natural.
Fast. It looks fast.
It looks fast. Yeah. The other hair looked cool.
Yeah.
Because it was like different, but now she's like, fuck it. I'm just going to be the best.
She's like, I'm just going to be fast as shit.
She's like, I'm not back. I'm better. That's her line.
Ooh.
I'm not back. I'm better.
I'm not back. I'm better.
I'm not back. I'm better. That's a good line. I'm not back.
Like it.
I'm better. What if Joe Mixon had said it though at his press conferences when they were asking?
I'd be like, that's the lamest shit I've ever heard.
I'm not back. I'm better, baby. I'm Joe Mix. I'm Joey Mix. So I'm rooting for Shikari. I'll jump on that. I'll root for America when I'll root for America and I'll root for women that are American. I just want everyone to know that.
I just want everyone to know I will root for America and I'll root for women. That's the kind of guy I am. That is the kind of guy.
I just want to say, like, the soccer thing had nothing to do with their womenness or
the Americanness.
It's their soccerness. It's just the soccer part.
Oh my God.
That's all.
I'll root for America and I'll root for women.
Yeah.
Don't try me, okay? Okay.
I'll do it. Tara, did you by any chance look? I've been sending you fucking gold. I've been sending you gold on the TikTok front. You should have to watch TikToks every time before you come.
Okay, I'll put that on my thing.
You know for a fact I'm sending them to you, and I'm sending you gold. Have you seen this douchebag that everyone jizzing over that sang Oliver, this country singer, sing his stupid fucking song that blew up on TikTok? And it's like, starts off, it's like, it's a working man song, but then it like gets weird and like racist at some point.
Oh God.
Like, it's like, basically like, been working my job. And everyone's like, they're like, it's so good. They talk about him on Pardon My Take. They act like it's so good. He's a good singer.
I didn't listen.
No. It's been on, they've been talking about him a couple times. But they, more, and they're like, he's so good. I'm like, he fucking sucks. It's not good. It's not good. Like, that's like so generic. Like, his voice is so good. And like, it's really produced. Because I heard him singing it live and it was not as good sounding.
I've not even heard of this. Wait.
Tara, you have to look it up right now.
Oliver what?
Just type in Oliver. The song's called, people like the song, it's called Richmond, North of Richmond.
Okay, here we go. Richmond, North of Richmond.
And watch the TikTok of it.
The TikTok?
Yeah, that's because that's what you got. Everyone's seeing. I want you to see the right thing.
TikTok.
Aren't you on TikTok?
I'm not on this computer.
Oh my God, this sister of mine. How are you gonna watch the clip then?
I'm just. There's 6.3 million views?
That's probably it then.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that's the one that's viral.
All right,
the one that's got 6.3 million views.
Okay, hold on. I need to
play it. Play it.
It's not playing.
Play it. Yeah, I figured.
Come on.
You know how to use the internet.
I do, but it's not working.
I'll just play it. Jesus Christ. Play it so people can hear it. This is good radio. Can you hear me, Tara? No, she can't hear me. She's watching it. She's making faces. If you guys haven't heard it, just look it up. Rich man, North of Richmond. And it's like, I get it. Like, but it's so like on the nose. But also like then he has lines like in the second verse that are like super fucking like what welfare. How come someone 5'1", 4 foot tall, that's 300 pounds? If they, why should I pay taxes on their fudge rounds? Like fuck off. Like basically welfare. It's like mostly people like the cheapest food is the food that's bad for you. It's funny. This one I'm going to have to talk to Tara about here in a second, but I'm just fucking rambling on my own over here. I wonder if I can't tell if she's like feeling it, hating it, loving
Do
it.
I have to listen to all 3 minutes of it?
Can you hear me?
No.
No, you don't have to listen to all 3 minutes of it. I don't know if you got to the part that's fucked up though. Was it him just playing it and like,
Yeah.
by himself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what'd you think of it, Tara?
I think I got to the fucked up part.
Well, it's like, okay, then yes, you do have to continue to listen.
Okay, hold on. I'll be back.
What's the last thing you heard? Tara's a lazy podcaster that is going to hear this later. She's like, doesn't want to hear what she's supposed to hear. Guys, I don't know if again, the guy's like very generic and he's singing with like a lot of heart, but at the same time, it's like he goes off the rails pretty quick. Oh, I think she might have got to it. She's making faces now and laughing. I think she might have made faces. I think she might be laughing and knows what's going on now. Rich man, oh, the rich man. That's not how it sounds. I can't think of it. I'd have to hear it to sing along with it. But basically, the way he sings, I was faking, like copying it the other day with making noises, and it sounded perfect, guys. I'm very good at mimicking dipshits. All right, Tara, come on back. 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 You don't need to hear the whole thing. You heard the dumb part. Guys, I can't get her back. She can't hear me. Tara, come back.
What?
Come back.
I'm back.
You clearly got to the parts that were stupid.
I was talking about people on welfare that are obese.
Yeah, and eating fudge rounds. You're like, he shouldn't have to pay for it.
Rounds.
It's like, you really went off the fucking rails there, dipshit. Again, it's the fucking, how dumb are these people? It's like, the person on welfare is not the reason you're not fucking making money, right. You fucking moron.
Right. And then you're talking about, like, the rich people are bad, and then all of a sudden you're hating
it's like, you don't even know what the fuck.
People
like, poor, like, fatties that, like, are living on welfare. It's like, cheap food is bad. Food that's bad for you is the cheapest food.
Yeah,
it's like super cheap.
Know this.
To like get McDonald's isn't that's not true anymore. McDonald's that's not even true anymore. But like shitty ass food from like the worst stuff with the most calories and sugar and like is cheap. And he's an idiot. Like people are like, it's like because people are like first like, oh, it's that small town. Like, and I guess it came out that he's like had other things going. Like he's kind of a like racist maybe, and for someone else, I think. People are like, why can't they just let it live in the song? I'm like, the song is fucked up. Like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's got like this. It's like, what are we doing? And what he was singing in the first part is like, yeah, no shit, but like also like, it's not a good song still.
No, it's not a good song, and that beard is troubling. I was very distracted by it. It's very red. He's a ginger.
It's a weird look. The full ginger beard with like short buzzed hair.
Yeah.
Weird look. I don't really care how he looks, but the song is stupid. It clearly has people love it. Now there's this new. I think I've sent you stuff about it, but there's this new thing where people are remixing it, and it's like white dudes that are like doing like rapping after he sings that first part instead of getting to the next verse. They rap like about how life is hard and stuff like that, and it's just like, you guys are such fucking losers. And they're so bad at it. Their rapping is so lame. It's like, you guys are so lame.
I just have a question. Why in the world do people like get so attached to such shitty shit and then think that it's awesome? Like, that's the world we live in, where people are just like, oh, this shit's great when it sucks, and then it's everywhere. Like, that's TikTok. It's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this? Why is like doing hand dances so popular?
What's a hand dance?
Like just a lot of like
Oh, that's barely popular anymore, though.
it's not.
That's over. That part of TikTok is done, run its course.
So what is it now? Funny videos?
Maybe it
And
hasn't, and I just like somehow I got stuck in this world
you
with
have a
like,
new algorithm?
yeah, my algorithm like gives me shit like Ed Oliver. I don't know what his name. What's it say his name is?
Oliver Anthony.
Oliver Anthony. I get Oliver Anthony. I get a bunch of fucking people that are pissed about shit, and like, it's not fun. But
Well,
every once in a while, I'll come across fun stuff. It
This
makes
is-
me, Tara, it makes me like pine for the days where it's just a dumb, like a girl singing about
sure.
fucking being the internet being mean.
Sure.
Like, God, that song sucked.
I liked that song.
I sent you one that's good. There's one I love. There's one I
Okay.
love, and there's another one I sent you. There's this one where these two girls always run at the screen, and they sing and they're rapping, and it's very good. And I loved it. And they're smart. They didn't just put out the same video again. They kept doing the same song, and basically the same bit, and basically the same part of the song, but it was always in a different location. So it was kind of like you got a different video each time. It's like, oh, where are they running today? And then the song fucking earholed into your brain. Hello, Christ. I'm going to sin again. I'm cinnamon. There's a bunch of stuff. It's a good tune.
Hello, Christ. I'm gonna sin again.
And then there's like something about paying, my pussy pays the bill. Like pussy pip and my pussy slap back. Something like that. It's good. It's fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to even tell you to Google, but you just need to you have to log in, Tara, the night before the pod and watch the videos I've sent you for the week, because they're usually something I want to talk about.
All right, perfect.
Because I'm sending gold. I'm not sending dog shit.
I know. I
don't send dog shit.
I loved all the videos from 2 weeks ago. Loved them.
Yeah.
Was just
I sent you one of this little girl that's like a master. It's a masterpiece of what this little weird girl says to the camera. Oh, like it's just like a montage of things she said. And she's nuts. I think you've seen one of the videos. I think I sent it to you in the past when she was like a baby, basically. She just was repeating and saying crazy shit. But she's a weird little girl, and she says fun, crazy shit. I don't know if her parents are telling her to say it or not. I don't really give a shit. It works for me.
Right, because it's funny.
It works for me. All right, let's start this shit.
One quick thing, since we're on that vein today, when I was kind of like doing some research on holidays and stuff, it always brings up people's birthdays. I knew none of them because they were all either YouTube or TikTok people. I'm like, what the hell? The first person I knew was Usain Bolt.
Well, that's the person you know.
And Bo Burnham.
How old's he? And who?
Bo Burnham.
Tara, that's two people that you know.
But what I'm saying is like there were 6 people that were before him that I'd never heard before. And they were on a list of like, it rates them of like who's the most popular.
Yeah.
And 6 people who had never heard about was before Bolt.
Well, let me tell you a little story, Tara. Born in 1954, Archie Griffin, America College Football Hall of Fame running back, Heisman Trophy winner 1974. I think he's the only double Heisman Trophy winner.
Oh, is he 69 today?
1974. He's 69 years old today. The only 2-time. That makes a lot of sense. A guy that's 69, he's won the Heisman twice. That's 2 people flipped upside down. Woo!
That's like the ultimate 69.
It's back-to-back Heismans.
Yeah, back-to-back Heismans.
I mean, there's no doubt he got 69.
I think
for a lot after winning 2 Heismans.
Oh yeah, because like he would like get with a girl and she'd be like, "What do you want?" And he'd be like, "I want a 69. Duh, I'm the Heisman winner. That's what Heisman want."
Nick Kane, American rock guitarist of the Mavericks, 69 today.
The Mavericks.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it looks like he was a Mavericks guitarist from 93 to 2000. So
look out.
He still is. And Steve Smith, American rock drummer from Journey.
69 today?
69 today. That's 3 69ers today. It's a big day.
You know who turned 69 yesterday?
Who?
Al Roker.
Fuck. Yeah, Al did.
And
Al Roker's 69?
Yeah, and he said he's grateful to be alive because he was having some health scares. So.
Yeah.
Al Roker. 69. Happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday, Al Roker.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. I mean, guess what? If someone told me 25, 30 years ago that Al Roker was going to live to be 69, I said, you're crazy. He's already 69. He looks 100.
I know. I agree.
Oh, shit. Tara. So, okay, guys. So we didn't really talk about how we wanted to do this. We're going to do our child actors Hall of Fame. This is the what's it called? The opening class.
Inaugural.
This is the inaugural class of the Children's Child Star Hall of Fame. We didn't really decide what the cutoff was or anything like that.
No, but
so we're going to kind of go
Drew
over
wants it to be children.
Well, that's what I always wanted. It was like my brain. I wanted it to be little kids. Like I don't care about teenage. Like little. It's fun when little kids are actors, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna go with just child actor Hall of Fame. We'll just kind of take turns, Tara. And if we both hold on, we'll both take turns. And if we both pick a person, for sure they're in the Hall of Fame. If we both say them. Other than that, we'll try to keep it on 10 or less. We'll only allow unless, but we can be persuaded. We can try to persuade each other. What's your question?
So since this is the inaugural, a year from now, are we going to add more people into it?
Not necessarily. Not if no one's. Yeah, we can do that.
Well, there could be people that are cuspers where we might be like, I don't know, maybe in a year
they don't get in their first time out,
about
we can add it.
They're not.
I don't know that we're going to care enough to do that, Tara. We can, if we think if we check this out, if we both watch something, if one of us watches something, we can bring it up at any time we want.
Okay, all right.
There's a kid in this movie that's kind of awesome. They're not in our Hall of Fame. And I think they belong in it. Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, you want to start off with your first one? How many do you have?
Well, I wrote down 18 million, but I picked 5.
18 million? Pick a handful that actually matters.
I did.
Tara, this is Hall of Fame.
I know, and I did that.
I have 7.
I have a lot, but
I can throw in honorable mentions at the end that are maybe up for grabs.
Some of my people are more like teens, so I can already cross them off.
Well, I have like one teen.
All right.
Just start off with your first. Who's your? It doesn't have to be your number one, but who's the person that in your brain needs to be in the child star or the child actor, not child star, just child actor Hall of Fame.
Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple, first ballot Hall of Fame, baby. There's no doubt it's Shirley. I mean,
yes,
she sang, she danced, she was adorable.
She was adorable. She had the boingy curls. Everybody, Drew. Do you think the generation after us know anything about Shirley?
They definitely don't.
I know.
Shirley Temple.
And
you think
she
Miranda
was
does?
so good. I don't know. Ask her.
Miranda. Do you know who Shirley Temple is? All right. You don't count. I forget your parents are old like mine. Thank you. She knows, but she has the same references as us. We've talked about this before. Here's how I know she belongs in the Hall of Fame, Tara. I thought she died as a kid because I don't know anything she did after that.
I know.
I just thought she was a child star that somehow died of, I don't know, lupus, polio, something like that.
TB.
Whatever. Tuberculosis.
Yeah.
I thought she died. That's how good she was. Because
yes.
I don't even know what she did as an adult.
Did she act as an adult?
She acted until she got a little older. I'm pretty sure. I think she did. I don't think she died young. I think I just thought she did.
I mean, she is the quintessential child actor. She was that triple threat: sing, dance, act.
Shirley Temple. She died in 2014, so she lived a very long and luxurious life.
Good.
And just wasn't a child. She just didn't continue. As far as I know, she didn't act a bunch after a certain age. I see some pictures of her acting as a young woman.
Yes.
But it doesn't look like she acted much after that. I'm not going to look into it much more. We really only care about her as a child actor, and she was top. I did not put her on my list. I did not put her on my list, mostly because I thought you would, and I just didn't want to waste a pick for the inaugural. But she definitely belongs in. She belongs on the list, and she belongs on there.
I mean, she could be, like how it's she could be the trophy.
Sure.
Because
Shirley Temple,
she is that good.
They won't get it. You don't really get a trophy for a Hall of Fame.
Well,
She could be like the emblem,
Yes.
like the emblem on the
She could
patch,
be
the patch emblem,
yes.
like Shirley Temple dancing. Maybe it has her like doing a little like tap dance, like a little tap, like whoosh, little tap dance move.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's video of her like dancing with adult men.
Yes.
And she's holding a goddamn own.
Yes. She's the logo. She is definitely
She's the logo. Yes. If it was a sport,
yes.
Shirley Temple's the logo.
She's the logo.
My first pick is Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
He owned the 90s. He was Macaulay Culkin.
He was.
He's the guy that you think about. It's like, man, why isn't he still in my gosh dang life?
Exactly. He was on my list too.
Macaulay's on your list? Makes a lot of sense.
Because like you said, he was the 90s and like he was a child actor. Like sure he's done stuff outside of that, but like when he was little, that was his heyday. That is when he was at his best.
Home Alone 2, Home Alone original, and a little movie called The Good Son, where he played like a child murderer.
Yep.
Is awesome.
Well, he was also in with Elijah Wood. Who could maybe be on this list too?
He's not going to be on my list, but he could be. He's good.
Could be.
What were you going to say?
He was also in he was Thomas J. I mean, everyone knows Thomas J.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I think Macaulay and Shirley Temple are great. They're for sure. I think they're for sure on the list.
Yes.
I think they're for sure on the list, both of them. You said you had Macaulay on your list, right?
I had him because
cool.
he was.
So
I had
Shirley
Temple 1, Macaulay 2.
You can add another one if you'd like.
Okay.
Off your list after your backups. Who's your next pick, Tara? So we got Shirley. Are you writing these down? Because I'm not.
Yeah.
Shirley, Macaulay. Who's your next pick?
My next one is Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci.
She had an insane career outside of being a child actor, but she started in Slash.
This is a nomination.
Yeah.
This is not an auto-win.
Okay.
The other two I'm saying I agreed to you.
Okay.
I say for sure they're in. We'll talk about her. She's a nom.
Drew.
We'll have to vote on her.
She's amazing.
I'm listening.
She started
Hall of Fame, though.
Yes. Because she started out really young. She was in Splash.
Okay.
She was Wednesday Addams.
Sure.
She was in Now and Then.
Sure.
She was so good in all of those movies.
Okay.
I wanted to be her.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, that's how cool she was. Like, she was cool.
I don't know if I'm on the same page as you. She's also in Casper.
Yeah, she was in Casper.
I think you can have... She's nominated. She's not on my list, so we'll come back to her. We will come back to her. Keep her in the mix. I like it as a nomination, but I don't put her. I'm not. We'll vote on the end. We'll vote at the end, or maybe we can have. Huh? I
just can't believe you aren't seeing her as like an easy.
I just don't think. Tara, she didn't even pop in my head. Well, to me, that's not like an automatic that's not a first ballot Hall of Famer to me. First ballot. Tara, the two we have is Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
And then Macaulay Culkin, who's in like one of the biggest movies of all, like biggest movies franchises of all time that we watch every Christmas. I don't know if she's on that level. I don't think she's Hall of Fame level. I got some questionable ones that you're not going to probably agree with.
Okay.
We'll see. All
see. Right.
My next
Hold
one.
on. I gotta get a new page.
Put her off to the side.
Yeah, I gotta get it.
Put her off to the side.
Page.
My next one, my next one is, I don't know that he this is like maybe like a Bo Jackson type career, a shortened career. Didn't have he's in a few things as a child actor, but there's one that wins him it. Well, there's two that win him it. But I have Haley Joel Osment on my Hall of Fame child actors. The Sixth Sense alone, I think gets him in. I think The Sixth Sense alone gets him in. But he's also very good in a little movie called Pay It Forward. He made me cry in that one. You want to know a movie I cried in? Pay It Forward. You hate the end of that movie, right?
I've never seen it.
Tara, we've talked about. You know what happens, right?
No.
You don't know what happens in Pay It Forward?
Who's in Pay It Forward?
I'm thinking about making you watch Pay It Forward.
No.
Yeah, I think I have to.
No.
Who's in Pay It Forward? Haley Joel Osment is a child.
Is Helen Hunt in it?
His mother is, what's that?
Is Helen Hunt his mom in
Helen Hunt is his mother. And then I believe Kevin Spacey is the reporter. It's like a reporter or his teacher.
Well,
I believe.
I don't want to watch it.
Why?
Because I don't. But I think Haley Joel Osment is definitely in there. He was on
Just for 6 cents, right?
Yes.
Tara, he's awesome in Pay It Forward. I think you should watch Pay It Forward.
I don't want to.
Do you want me to tell you what happens at the end of Pay It Forward? So you know what Pay It Forward is, right? What it's about?
No. I know what paying it forward is.
Oh my God. It's like where it came from.
Really?
He invented it. He invents paying it forward in the movie.
Oh.
Like,
who does?
That's the whole thing.
Haley Joel?
Haley Joel. Pay it forward was not a term until this movie.
Really?
Yes. It was the year 2000. You never heard it.
Are you for sure?
Yes. Yes.
I'm looking it
It's
up.
called Pay It Forward. And there's an actual thing. Haley Joel, like this guy, like all of a sudden this guy hears about this, like some drug addict, like ends up helping someone out. And they like, why'd you help me? Like, well, because of this. And it's a story about how Haley Joel found him in his garage. Basically, it's Jim Caviezel, Jesus. And he basically helps him out. And he says, I'll help you, but he's like, what do I do for you? He's like, you just got to help 3 more people.
Okay.
So 3 people, and it's called Paying It Forward. And then it just grows and grows and grows. Okay, that's the whole movie. And they're doing a story about Haley Joel, and he goes on the news. But Haley Joel has tough days at school. He gets bullied a lot. He's a little bullied boy. He's like a little sweet kid that gets bullied. He's an eccentric kid. And Haley Joel Osment also plays Forrest Gump's child.
Oh yeah,
mini
he is. He's
little
Forrest.
By the way, this is a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. That's how you spoil something, Tara. Spoiler alert. Skip ahead.
Oh my God.
A minute. Skip ahead a minute. But at the very end of Pay It Forward, he gets one of the bullies. They fuck with him. They're fucking with him again, and one of them stabs him, and he dies. That's how Pay It Forward ends. It's like it's. I cried like a little bitch during that one.
That's terrible. And you weren't right. Pay It Forward. It's been all the way back since 317 BC.
No.
Yes, where it's a concept for a play in ancient Athens.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Mm-hmm. Haley Joel invented it.
No, he didn't.
Haley Joel himself. He invented it, wrote the movie, made himself a martyr, got himself killed at the end. Hopefully people skipped past this part. Pay It Forward.
Okay, that's again.
But we both agree. He makes a list, right?
Yes,
we both agree he makes a list. So we got 3 locked in.
Oh gosh, I feel like I will agree with all of yours, and you will agree with.
Because I know how to pick. I picked masterpieces. You won't agree with all these. You're up.
Okay, my next one is Raven Simone. Drew. She was on Cosby.
Okay.
And then she had her own show. And she came into Cosby to try to save it.
Yeah, but she didn't.
Was so
Trudy.
Damn cute.
She tried to be Trudy.
Trudy
had the Trudy.
Rudy.
Rudy. Trudy is a different show. I'm confusing my young black actresses. Trudy's great too, though. Trudy's almost young enough to make this list.
Tootie.
When that show started,
it's not
Trudy.
It's
Tootie? I thought it was Trudy.
No. God, you suck.
I haven't watched Facts of Life in 25 years, Tara. Give a guy a goddamn break. Raven Simone is a Hall of Famer, you think? Hall of Famer.
Fine. I don't.
You put her in the same... Listen to the 3 people we've had so far. Maybe you think she belongs on that list?
No.
I'm just saying.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Fuck, I suck at this.
I'm asking.
I agree.
You're not going to like all mine.
I agree. She won't even be on the to think about list.
Well, we need another female.
I just liked her as That's So Raven.
Yeah, she's great as That's So Raven.
I know.
But a lot of kids were great
she was
in
a
one show.
teen by that time. So
she
now
was a teen by that time.
So I'm feeling...
And now she's a crazy person that claims she actually has psychic powers. You know that, right?
No.
She claims she has actual psychic powers now.
Well,
now she claims she has.
Maybe she does.
She's such a crazy actress that she now believes she has psychic powers.
Maybe she does.
I believe that's true, what I'm telling you. This one you might not agree on, but I have Dakota Fanning on my list. I think she was awesome in the early 2000s. She's in She's really great in War of the Worlds. She's really great in Man on Fire is one of the best acting jobs I've ever seen by a child actor. Have you ever seen that movie, Tara?
No.
Oh, that's why I'm gonna have you watch that. That's the next movie you watch, Man on Fire.
Who's in that?
Denzel. You're gonna say no to that?
No.
She also is in Uptown Girls.
She was
War
so
of the
good
Worlds,
in that.
Man on Fire. Coraline.
Oh, she's a little
Cat in the
older,
Hat. She's really cute in.
I'm gonna say yes because as an adult, I think
she was a great child actor, and I think she's not been good
actor.
after that. That's my take. You think yes, she belongs in the list?
I do.
I like it. What about her versus? But we'll come back to yours. You're saying the ones I don't totally agree with. We'll come back to them.
Well, the thing about Dakota is she was in just like really big movies
and like good in them, and like held her own
really
with.
Good.
I feel like the people I'm picking are acting against adults and doing a really great job. That's why I'm not totally. I'm against Raven. She's just in a Disney show, but like I'm not totally. What's the first one you said?
Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci acted with adults and did a good job.
Yes,
and it actually is a good actress.
Yes. And her acting like continued, like she's still acting and is still great. I know.
None of that counts. That's why Leo don't count. Mm-hmm. Leo ain't on my list. He was too old too.
He's on my list, but was old.
He's too old. He's not. I don't think of him as a kid.
No, I know. That's why I said he was more of a teen.
A youth actor, maybe teen actor. Yeah, sure. What's your next one? So we got Dakota. Ricci's getting in there for me. She's getting in there for me. She's not there yet. So we have Dakota, Haley Joe, McCulley, and what was the last one? The main one?
Shirley.
No, Shirley. Yeah, thank you. Okay. What's your next one?
I picked Corey Feldman.
That's a good one. Corey Feldman.
Was the 80s. He was so
Corey Feldman
good
was so good in everything he was in.
Everything. He stole the show.
I mean, the other Corey's good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but
Corey Feldman was the comic relief in Lost Boys. He's awesome in Lost Boys.
He's awesome in Stand By Me.
He's awesome in Stand By Me. He's great in Goonies. He's like, I think you're right. And he grew up to be a real strange cat, but as a child actor,
he was awesome.
And it's hard not to grow up to be strange when you're a child actor.
Especially with the shit that he's gone through.
I'll give you Corey Feldman in a second.
Okay.
I'll give you Corey Feldman in a second. He's on the list. Love him in those movies we're saying. I'm probably forgetting some. I mean, he did more stuff as he got older and more teen. Like
he's in
Lost
Gremlins.
Boys, he's getting a little old in Lost Boys. Yeah, Gremlins, he's good.
The Burbs,
he's a little too old, Tara.
It's a weird movie.
He's not a kid in that. He's like a teen. He might even be. Yeah, so I would say he's a kid, though, in Stand By Me and Gremlins and Goonies for sure. And then he had a good teen career as well. Absolutely. I'll give you that. He's like the cutoff, though, I feel like, age-wise. Like, he's as old as I want to go, I would say.
Who's your next?
Well, my next one is Gary Coleman. I don't know if there was like a cuter kid out there than Gary Coleman.
Talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? Like he has a catchphrase that like has stood the test of time, and he's
but just, it was only that one role, but it was so iconic. Matter.
Yes, it was so like it's along the Haley Joe line where it's like you were so big and so good in something that, and it held the test of time so much. Hall of Fame doesn't necessarily mean that you had the full career, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Gary Coleman. It became a punchline as he got older, but when he was the kid and he was on Different Strokes, Tara, I didn't even really watch Different Strokes, and I know Gary Coleman. Mm-hmm. Like that's where I'm at on that.
Yeah.
So that's my take on the Coleman. What's going on here? Hold on. It tried to kick me out. It didn't kick me out though. So that's mine. Gary Coleman.
He was on my list.
On the list?
Yep, he was on my list.
He was on your list?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Yeah, so the only one that wasn't on both lists that's made it so far was Dakota.
Yeah.
You didn't have Dakota.
No.
What's your next one? How many you got left? I got.
I've got a couple that aren't like because
That you really
some
wanna-
of mine are like teens, so I'm staying away from them.
Yeah.
But
I have one that's teenish, and I talked about him last week.
but my next one is Ron Howard as
Oh.
Opie Taylor.
Pretty old.
Opie?
Oh, it's Opie. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he goes on to have a nice career as a younger,
Right.
like a teen. Yeah, that's pretty good, Tara. Opie Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
Ron Howard. What if I told you we could only pick either him or the kid or Beaver? I don't know his real name. I don't need to know his real name. Him or Beaver?
I pick
Opie over Beaver
for sure. We don't even know this cat's name.
Yeah, but that's because he's Beaver.
No.
Tara, my next one is just Urkel.
Yeah, and so is Opie.
No, he's Ron Howard. I'm just saying I can't take away from Beaver for just being Beaver. That I don't know his real life name.
But I think
that's pretty iconic.
He was pretty iconic.
Urkel. Technically I know Urkel's name, but I have to think about it really hard.
Is Ron Howard on the list or no?
Man. I mean, it's good. I mean, he's great. Opie. As Opie. How about Opie? Just as Opie.
That's all it would be because that's who he was. Is it
Opie Taylor?
Yeah. Because he was in Happy Days, but that was when he was older.
Yeah. Beaver's so good though. In that show, he's so good. I mean, technically we could have them both. I don't even have either of them written down, but I think one of them belongs in there, if not both. If you had to pick one, I'm saying, what would you think Opie over Beaver?
Yeah.
You think Opie's more iconic than Beaver?
Yeah. I don't know. I think so.
All right, I'll give you Opie. I'll give it to you.
But I will say this. I mean, it was kind of all about Beaver. And
yeah,
Opie...
it was called Leave It. The show's called Leave It to Beaver. And like, it's kind of like shaped family comedy, like situation comedies for like the next like 50 years.
Leave It to Beaver.
I think it's Beaver. I think Opie's great. I think I was more of an Opie guy myself, but as far as like,
his name is Jerry.
I want to put it in like sports context. Like I think that I'm more of a, like I'm like more of a Marion the Barbarian fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm more of a Marion Barber fan. Rest in peace, right?
Yes, rest in peace.
I'm more of a Marion Barber fan. Doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. Than I would be, like Tiki Barber.
Yeah.
But Tiki Barber's going to get in the Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. He might already be in the Hall of Fame. That's what it is to me. It's like, I'm more of a Cowboys fan, so I loved Marion Barber, but he's not going to make the Hall of Fame. But Tiki actually had a better career.
What's crazy is Opie was Opie for like ever.
How many years?
I just lost it. Because the Beeve was only
short show. A couple years.
Yeah. And then, let's see.
Opie. By the time Opie was off, he probably went straight from that to Happy Days.
No, he didn't. Oh my God. He was so cute.
Who?
Opie.
Yeah. How about both? Opie and Beaver as a...
Okay.
How about they going together?
Okay.
They going together as Opie and Beaver.
Okay. I like it.
Both of them.
Because once Opie got older, he started to look so cute still. Oh my gosh. I love him. Okay.
How about... So my next one's Urkel.
Okay.
I mean,
I just feel like he's a teen, so I'm kind of like
when the show started, he was very young.
Mm-mm.
Yes, Tara.
He was all about Laura.
Tara, first season of Urkel. Hold on. So the show started in 1989. Right? Jaleel, what is it? Jaleel
White.
White was born in 1976. So yeah, he was like 12. He was probably 12 while they filmed it.
I don't think we can put him in because of you're putting these age restrictions on.
12-year-old's a kid.
Okay. 12-year-old is a kid.
We basically started this because I said of Urkel, didn't we? I can't not put him on it. Plus, Tara, we got a lot of white people on this list.
Well, this is another one. Jaleel White.
No, Urkel.
I know. Always just going in as
just
Urkel.
As Urkel. Urkel.
No, I think he goes in as Jaleel White, doesn't he?
But I think of him as Urkel, just like the Beeve is Beeve.
Okay, fine.
He's Urkel.
Okay.
Sadly, he's Urkel. You know, Tara, when you see Jaleel White on something, you go like, look, it's Urkel.
I know. Or
I only have one more after that. I only have one more after this. So what do you got next?
I'm looking at my list and trying to not find old people. I am picking Mara Wilson.
Mara Wilson. I don't even know who it is.
Can I change who I want? Mara Wilson. No. But Mara Wilson is Matilda. She's in Miss Doubtfire.
She's
in
good.
On 34th Street. She's good.
She is good.
Yeah.
She's like one of those people where if it was a Hall of Fame, people are like, man, why isn't she in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. So let's put her in.
I think maybe let's keep her out.
What?
And put her in as like down the road.
Okay.
I know you're right. She's great in all of those movies. And she's like a perfect child. She's like a perfect child. Is she in Karina?
No, that's someone.
Who's
that's
in Karina?
Deb from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, that's right.
But I think that she deserves to be in there.
What's her name?
Mara Wilson.
And she's in what?
She's in Miss Doubtfire.
Yep.
Matilda.
Yep.
And Miracle on 34th Street.
She is good.
She's good. Those are all iconic movies. Mrs. Doubtfire, Matilda.
Yeah. All right, we'll put her in.
All right, good.
We'll put her in. I got to give you something.
Yeah.
I got to give you something. I could give you, I guess it was that or Christina. Here's my next one, and we can talk about some more stuff. I have a couple honorable mentions too after that I thought of. Here's my, in this, I just don't see other, and I don't see any way to get around putting this in there, Tara.
Okay.
And it's the Little Rascals. As like a group, like as the group of Little Rascals.
Like the TV show or the movie?
Both. It's a thing. It's like
they just go in as the Little Rascals.
The Little Rascals.
Okay.
I mean, how do you like Little Rascals? The original TV show.
Yeah.
Great. And then the movie. Those kids are all great too.
Yeah.
I think the Little Rascals is an idea.
It's an idea.
It might even be called the Little Rascals. We might have to. It might be the logo. May be. What's her nuts?
Shirley Temple.
But the building is called the Little Rascal Hall of Fame. I think. They were it. It's like the best place to see kids doing a really great job, like killing it. So you're down with the Little Rascals?
I'm down with it. Yeah, because when I was thinking about it, I was thinking about the Little Rascals because they were so cute and good.
But who do you
really
pick?
But it's like, okay,
it's a squad.
Yes, it is 100%
It's like one of those things where you
squad.
vote in like the team for the year.
Yeah.
So it's a team. So what's that put us at?
1, 2,
for
3,
like
4,
for
5,
short.
6, 7,
say them
8,
out loud.
9, 10. Okay, we've got 10 so far. We've got Shirley Temple, Macaulay.
We don't want to go over 10 either. So.
Macaulay Culkin, Haley Joel Osment, Dakota Fanning, Corey Feldman, Gary Coleman, Opie and Beef, Urkel, Mara Wilson, and the Little Rascals.
Mara Wilson really throws it off.
Why?
It's one of those things where because the name, no one knows the name.
But she is so good.
I know she is, but OG first ballot Hall of Famer good?
Yeah. Because we know her as Matilda. We know her as...
How about putting it Matilda then?
No, because she's so good in more than just Matilda.
She's barely in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes, she is.
She's little tiny parts.
She's one of his
She's
children.
very cute in it. Very cute in
and
it.
then she's in Miracle on 34th Street, which she is so good in as well.
She is good in
and
that.
she's so
She is good in that.
cute.
Yeah.
People will see it and be like, who is that? And then look and be like, oh, fuck yeah, she belongs.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Oh shit, I skipped one. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I had one more. It's the same. It's like your Matilda. What's her name? Mara Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Miko Hughes. Tara. I'll just say a couple things for you. Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
Yes.
That kid is fucking amazing.
He's so good. He was in Pet Cemetery.
He's in Pet Cemetery. So this is what this kid does. He's in Pet Cemetery and is terrifying
Yes.
and cute at the same time somehow. That's him at his youngest. He's so good in that movie. He's so young in that. And then plays a murderer.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. And then he's in just a bit part in Kindergarten Cop as like the comic relief.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. And then he's like a little fucking shitty bully in
Full House. Yep.
Like he's a master.
I love him. I
really would like him to make this list.
I want him to make it too. Can we have 11?
We have 11. If we had to get rid of someone, could we? Or are we going to do 11? And I'll give you Christina Ricci.
Then that's 12.
12 sounds better than 11.
Okay.
I mean, you agreed to him. What?
Or do we want to put in Rico Rodriguez?
Who's that?
Manny from Modern Family.
I mean,
there's just two, like they're all good in
I did think about the Modern Family kids. He's good, Tara. He's good.
Maybe the Modern Family can make it next year.
This is the first year, though.
Yeah.
This is the first year.
Yeah.
This is the first
year.
So
I think we put Christina Ricci in.
Yeah.
Because she played some iconic roles as well.
Yeah.
Want me to read them again?
No, I got them. Yeah, read them one more time.
We've got Shirley Temple.
No particular order. Order except for Shirley Temple is the GOAT.
She's the logo.
And Little Rascals is basically, they are the original child actors.
Yes. Shirley Temple, Macaulay Culkin, Haley Joel Osment, Dakota Fanning, Corey Feldman, Gary Coleman, Opie and the Beeve, Urkel, Mara Wilson, The Little Rascals, Miko Hughes, did you say?
Yeah.
And Christina Ricci.
I love it.
It's
a great list.
That's our Child Actor Hall of Fame.
It's a great list. And I know we forgot stuff. And if you guys definitely send us shit. Tell us more, because we definitely missed some shit.
Definitely.
We definitely have some blind spots because it's what we grew up, knowing. So
yeah,
I think that was a pretty successful Hall of Fame, Tara. We might have to do Hall of Fames.
Yeah.
Every like once a month, maybe do a Hall of Fame.
Of something. Yeah.
Of something. I like that.
I do too.
If you guys have Hall of Fame ideas, send an email to MELLONfights, MELLON fights @gmail.com. Reach out to us, DM us on Instagram, Andyland Entertainment, or on TikTok, MELLONfights on TikTok.
We'd really love to hear from you.
We'd love to hear from you or other people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey guys.
Hey, tell one of your friends that don't know us.
369 that you're going to tell someone about our podcast that has never heard of us. Mm-hmm. Tell a friend. Tell them it's the fucking funniest podcast you've ever let trickle into your earlobes.
Yeah.
Over your earlobes, into your ear canals.
Into your ear canal. We're like
bounce it off your eardrums.
We're like a really fun eardrop.
Yeah. Yeah. We're a vibrant sound experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that burnt Tara. So you have to watch Man on Fire.
Man on
I
Fire.
Want you to watch Man on Fire. Let me see if it's available anywhere. It was on HBO there for a while. Man on Fire is on HBO Max right now. That's great. It's a great movie I've been wanting to watch, and I actually said something to Miranda about it the other day. We watched True Romance the other night. She had never seen True Romance. We watched that. She liked it. She did like it.
That's a goodie.
She liked that for sure. She dug it. But yeah, Man on Fire can be our next one it is our next one because you're gonna watch it. I lost you. There you are. Tara, anything for me this week? Any hard hitting questions? Any things of that nature?
We're running a little short on time.
What time do you got to leave?
I got to be there by 6:30, so I got to leave in like 10 minutes.
All right. Let's be quick.
Okay. Today is Discovery Day. You enjoy.
What's that mean?
You are supposed to enjoy walking tour, art exhibits, golf tournament, and more. It's in Canada they celebrate it, and it's just to like get out and try new things. And I think that is freaking awesome. I like that.
Maybe we should both. Maybe that should be something we. Maybe that should be something we do for the pod. Is where we each week one of us is assigned. Like we don't have to do it every week, but like try to get out and do something new, and then tell the other person about this new experience.
I like it. There's a couple things that I said that I want to do. One is I want to surf.
Okay.
I want to go to the City Museum in St. Louis because it looks super fun.
Yeah, people love it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I want to do Top Golf.
Top Golf. I've always wanted to do Top Golf. I don't live too far from a Top Golf. Mm-hmm. I've never been to it, though. I do want to do because we had fun when we went to the driving range in just Madison, which is like...
I think that's like a super knockoff of it.
Yeah, but that seems more, to be fair, more our style. Well, it's a little more laid back. I think Top Golf is kind of like
there could be like more fun games, though.
I think it's a bit of a scene. Oh, yeah, I think it might be a little better.
Game-wise, scene-wise, I don't know.
Yeah, as far as the driving goes, it might be a little more accurate. I don't know. Yeah, that's fun, Top Golf. I don't know something I need to do. I'll have to come up with something new to do and discover around here. There's a lot of stuff here in the city, obviously, for me to maybe try. I'll come up with something.
Okay. Here's my next thing.
Yeah.
It's Internet Self-Care Day. What that means is using the internet to find resources that can help you take care of yourself. Many of us are preoccupied taking care of others. So what you're supposed to do is research ways to pamper yourself on the internet. So can you think of any, and one of the things said, purchase yourself something that you've been wanting. Can you think of anything you've been wanting that you should purchase yourself since it's or self-care day?
Like low cost stuff, high cost stuff? What
whatever.
Are you talking?
Either. Whatever that means to you. Maybe both.
There's a camera I've been wanting. It's probably been in my cart for over a year. And I keep taking it out and put it back in. That's one thing. Jeannie, don't even think about it. Maybe I'll cut this so she can't even think about it.
Well, she doesn't even know what it is.
That's true. I won't tell her.
Yeah.
And then other than that, here's the thing is I bought a couple things the last few days and I've returned them both because I didn't like the way they turned out. That's the other thing is this thing where I end up buying, like I'll research something I want to buy and then I'll end up buying a dumber version of it. I should just bought the right version and I'm wasting money. So, yeah, off the top of my head, I need some new workout shoes. I bought some. The problem is I bought some and they rubbed my ankles, so I had to return them.
That's the worst.
I struggle. It's hard to order workout shoes for me because they rub the back of my ankles too much. My heel.
Mom has that issue too.
I struggle with it. I can't find. And all workout shoes, they all seem to have that stupid like back.
Yeah.
The shoes I work out in are the ones I basically wear as regular shoes because they don't rub my heel.
They don't have like that.
But they're not great workout
heel.
shoes.
Yeah.
I can't run in them very well because it hurts my knees. There's no cushion for the pushing. Whoa. What do you got?
It's National Senior Citizens Day. Ronald Reagan declared this in 1988 to raise awareness on issues that affect seniors and also to show gratitude to them. So
they're going to tell us about it anyway. But
so what are some of your favorite traditions from our elders, our grandparents?
What do you mean?
Can you think of anything that like they brought into our lives that like is pretty cool?
What do you mean?
Well, like one I thought about was like the melon. You're showing gratitude to them.
I like the melon. I like our melon family birthday song.
That's literally what I put.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's a good tradition. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I totally get the question.
Well, that's what I thought of too.
Like everything is technically hand down from our elders to us, but that's one thing. Whereas we continue to do it.
Yeah.
Is the Mellon family birthday song? I don't know where it started or where it came from, but I don't
either. It's
because not all the family does it, which I didn't realize
I
until this year.
know.
Blew my mind.
When we were singing at the Mellon family picnic,
reunion.
and people were like,
The fuck is that? I didn't know that the whole family didn't do that. So I don't know where that came from.
No. But Julie does it because she was married to Mush.
So they do it.
So they do it. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
That's exactly
I like
what I was
it.
thinking. I do too. Hey, Drew, do you got any grievances?
Any grievances? Not really. I mean, I'm always grieving about something. I'm trying to think if there's anything that was really bugging me this week. I kind of, like I said, all my grievances come out throughout. Like I told you that Oliver, like that. My grievance is that turd, Anthony Oliver.
Oliver Anthony.
Whatever. I don't care. He's not good, and stop pretending he's good.
No,
that's my grievance. Tara, I think I'm going to become a Bears fan.
Really?
Remember how I was trying to switch? I don't know why it took me so long to make the Bears jump. We've talked about how the Bears we don't hate the Bears.
Right.
I'm a big Fields guy. I think he's going to prove everybody wrong. I think he's going to be the shit. I think he's more talented than the guy. Like I sent you a clip about that too. Where I can't think of his name. Receiver for the Packers, last name Jones. I can't think of his first name. Aaron Jones. Yeah.
Oh wait, that was the running back, wasn't it?
Yeah, Aaron Jones is not on the team now. No, what was his name? Something Jones. Doesn't matter. Basically, like
Rodgers.
Talking about. Stop. His last name is Jones.
Oh,
I told you his last name is Jones. His name is not Rodgers Jones. Good old Rodgers Jones.
No, I know there's a. Okay, nope.
His last name's Jones.
Okay, yep. Yeah.
But he basically was talking about how like it's like people are disrespecting Fields and like talking that he's better than Jalen Hurts, and I agree. I think he's more talented than Jalen Hurts. He has a better arm and he's a better runner than Jalen Hurts. He just was in a system that worked better, and if they figure out how to run the system better with Fields, I think he has a better year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's awesome. So I'm thinking about becoming a Bears fan, jumping on the wagon before the wagon pulls out.
That's fun. I mean, you've lived in Chicago a very long time.
Yeah, I've lived there. I don't know ever. Like, I hate the Cowboys mostly. I hate my team. Miranda's a Bears fan. It's something we can do together. Like, she watches a lot of my teams. I've been looking at Bears hats. So next week I might be rocking a Bears hat.
Right.
We'll see.
I don't hate it.
She got a so
I don't hate the Bears.
Yeah, me neither. They're like the Cowboys, where they're like they haven't won since Super Bowl 20, and the Cowboys haven't won since Super Bowl 30. So that's kind of where we're at with those. They're both equally turds.
Yes,
and like just very similar fan bases. I feel. I hate Cowboy fans.
I know. They're the worst.
We're reading the email quick. I forgot. I feel Miranda was in the other room. Like, you didn't read my email. I felt bad, so we're going to do it really fast because Tara's got to go. Melons. Maleficent is the villain in Sleeping Beauty. The queen in Snow White is just queen.
Oh.
Yeah, that's that I thought. I didn't think it was Maleficent.
I didn't know.
Tara, the behind-the-scenes moment when you set up Drew with the Cream City hat is the best. So good. So, yeah, nice job, by the way. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. I was like, what the fuck? Hall of Fame. Obviously, I made a clip out of it. Hall of Fame childhood actors. She had Macaulay Culkin.
Yep.
Shirley Temple.
Yep.
Thora Birch.
Oh, good.
She's good, but I don't know about Hall of Famer.
I don't know. She's
don't know about Hall
good.
of Famer. Okay. Jaleel White and Mara Wilson. So Mara makes the cut. Is she on our list, right? We gave it to her. Honorable mentions: Michael J. Fox, Alfonso Ribeiro.
He wasn't really. He was a teen.
They're all teens. Dustin Diamond, teen. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen have an argument.
Yes,
I thought about
definitely.
them. I thought about them, but I just never thought they were that good.
No, they were just like.
But they were. But Hall of Fame, probably, Tara. They probably belong on the list. Put them on the list. They're on the list.
All right.
I'm putting them on the list. They belong on the list. We didn't put them on just because
they had like a whole empire.
They were they're bazillionaires. They're so good that their sister's famous now. It's kind of like Kim Kardashian making all her family famous after given one beach.
Yeah.
Movie, Me or You. Oh wow, she did a lot. I don't know. We'll go fast. Movie made about life. Drew, but it would really be about me. That's her saying that. MVP on company softball team, Tara. But it doesn't sound like either of you were good. Tara. Oh, maybe she's answering for her. I don't know if she's answering for us.
I was good.
Tara would have a great team morale. Cry in a movie, Drew. He cries at everything. Dropped their phone on the ground. Drew went through like 3 phones the first 6 months we were together. Had a burner phone for a while, so I got to give it to him. Yep.
I had a burner phone too.
Yeah, but I lived with it. I loved it. Late to dinner party. I was going to say Drew at first, but you're probably right with being Tara. Fake being sick to not show up, Drew for sure. Instagram model, Drew is a jeans model, but I am going to say Tara because she's got great cheekbones. No, Tara makes a duck like a modified duck face. I don't understand it. Just smile.
No, I don't.
Just smile. Yes, you do. It's this weird thing you do when you do selfies. Stop it. Just smile like a person. You look better when you smile. Host the best party. Me, by extension, Drew. I host a great party. Own pet chickens, Drew, I guess. Go on a hike, Tara. Not that Drew wouldn't, but Tara lives somewhere with more hiking options. Say hello to a stranger. Drew says hi to people on our walks all the time and makes friends with randos. So him. Start the day with Starbucks, Tara. Duh. Dance in the living room. I struggle with this one because you both do it, but I know Drew does a lot, so I go with him. Dark secrets, Tara, but not like bad secrets, just secrets. Then they're not dark. That's the definition of dark is there's something fucked up about him. Not take criticism while Drew 100%. Different.
Drew.
Tara gets sad, I get angry. Tara gets sad, I get angry. Cheat on a test, Drew, in a math class I used to write equations on my calculator holder because I couldn't remember them for the test. Good one. Accidental shoplift, 100% Drew because he steals pumpkins every fall on purpose. It's not accidental, though.
That's on purpose.
That's called being a thief. Sorry, Jeannie. Spoil a movie, Tara. Duh.
Okay.
Procrastinate on homework, Drew.
I'm done with this spoiler shit.
Procrastinate on homework, both of us, but mostly me. Merry book fair. Fuck holiday parties. Kill field day because I'm not athletic and I don't care if I win things. That's a lie. She's a liar. It's gonna be a hot week. Would you rather walk barefoot on a hot pavement or run through a sprinkler to cool off, only find out that the water is actually used bath water? Weird.
I think I would rather
I think
that.
to make this make more sense, you have to walk across a hot pavement to something great. Because this one's something great, but it ends up being bad. So I feel like walk across hot pavement only to find out at the other end there's ice cream sandwiches. Or run through a sprinkler, which is supposed to be the best thing ever, but it's bath water. Is it warm like bath water or is it cool still?
I don't know. I pick sprinkler and I got to roll.
All right. Has Tara watched the True Romance? Yes, you have.
Yep.
But we're going to watch Man on Fire. All right. Hey, Tara.
Hey, Drew. Stay
dry. Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Do you think you were cool there trying to match me? I don't know if you matched me or not.
I think I did.
But ba-da-ba-ba-ba, smelling fights. What do you think of that?
I liked it.